Last Stand Up Sitting Down happened, I came back in the summer of 94. Richard wanted to get back on stage. We started going back in January 95, and which went into 96. Went back a lot. He loved going to the Comedy Store. It gave him great joy and purpose to get back on stage.
That ain't water. No, you know, you get water, don't drink when you go to a club like this. Don't drink after you come back to your table, because it tastes different. And you go, what the fuck happened? I left here with some rum and some Coke, and I come back here and there's some soap suds. Yo, what's the fuck going on? You people are lovely. Thanks for the applause and stuff. And wait, this is important business. I got a piece of paper, so bear with me, okay? Because I got a list of shit I'm gonna do. So I have to look at it because my memory is fucked.
Love you, Richard!
Oh,
Love you, Richard!
love you back. I like that little yell you did. I've heard that somewhere.
Richard wanted to do Last Stand Up Sitting Down because he still had something to say about MS and his condition and his regrets. And he did it in a funny way again. It was wonderful stream of consciousness. He still had something to say and he wanted to say it.
I had to go to a drug rehab. Imagine that. And I went to this in Tucson, right? This is about the 5th one I went to. And but it's in Tucson. I've never been to fucking Tucson. I wouldn't have gone there on a bet. You know, but I was fucked up, you know. The crack and shit got me. Because I don't know why they call it free. You know? The free-based wine, call it free. That's expensive shit. And I got to taking tokes and shit. And when you are crazy like me and have all the money, then you can go for it. I actually could cook it. I had a house full of people, my friends. No, they're nice, you know, but that Coke is like when you cook it up. I don't like them liking it so much. You know, when I have little pieces of rock, and them motherfuckers are steel. You know, you be in your own self house, and you know you put the shit up there. And you just went to the bathroom, you come back and say, ain't no shit there. Damn, I know it's good, but I'll kill one of you motherfuckers.
Richard was very honest about his drug use. There were no secrets about it. He also wanted to tell people the truth, more truth about that, which he did in a very funny way. Freebase, why do they call it free?
I was talking about something, wasn't I? Tucson. Thank you, ma'am. You saved my life. God bless you. I went up to Tucson, to this drug rehab place, right? And it's a big place like the others, but it's different. I don't know if you've ever been to Tucson or not, but if you're going there, don't stop at this place. It's a drug rehab penitentiary. You know, they're nice to you and shit till they get your ass in that room. And then they go, and you start, they don't want to answer questions no more. You say, oh, could I? No. They love to say that. People love to go, no, sorry. Well, I just want to, no, don't do it now, you can't. I said, but goddamn, I'm gonna check my own self in here. I can't call somebody right now? Nope. You have to be here 3 days and then you can call somebody. The fuck, I'll go crazy about 3 days. Because I was serious too, you know. I went up on this fucking plane and on the way up, I met the most, at the time, I thought one of the most beautiful women I'd ever seen. You know, I was on the plane, I met Annette Funicello. You know, she had MS too, but she was on the plane. Annette Funicello. You know, M-I-C-K-E-L-O-U-S-E. That bitch. She was so nice to me, you know. She came over and introduced herself. You know, I didn't notice her walking, but I know she was having a hard time because we at MS, we tend to have a hard time every now and then. She came over and shook my hand and snatched it away. Oh, Annette. Nice meeting. You know, Annette, man, Annette, I'm ashamed to tell you, but I used to watch you when I was a kid. My father and my uncle, they'd be in the front room talking about you so bad. Come on, look at the titties on that man. You know, I couldn't figure out why you was going up to this drug place where I'm going. Because you don't look like a druggie to me. Or you couldn't have possibly done as many drugs as I have. You know, I did ounces, a lot of ounces of cocaine, okay? Then I started smoking them, doing tricks, blowing rings. Fuck 3 or 4 days, and don't remember the pussy. But I know that ain't your life. You know, because Annette ain't done nothing. I know she ain't done as many drugs as I have. Nearly. I don't know how many she's done, but she might have sucked a dick or two. And one day there'll be a museum. Two dick museum. What's up? You know, Annette, you don't have to take this abuse audition out. I'm just being funny. Because I'm telling you something. Annette has got this MS shit too, for real. You know, because I knew when her husband tried to help her off the plane, because he grabbed her like that and pulled her. She didn't want to go that way. Now, there ain't but one way off the plane, the way he's pulling her. But her mind says, what the fuck you doing? You know, I don't want to go that way, I want to go that way. There ain't nothing out there but the cockpit. You know, I don't know what you're going to do there, but if I hear M-I-C-K-Y going on, I'll know what's going on. And he grabbed her, and this lady took an umbrella and beat the shit out of his head. That was her husband. She ripped him out. Let go, motherfucker. Saying unlike Annette stuff. You know, well, the husband is a husband, you know, he kept grabbing her. And I wanted to say to him, she got MS, you know? Because people like us, we don't like people grabbing us, pulling us and shit, but it seems they want to. They want to pull us all down. I don't like being pulled. Honest, I don't. You can help me, but just don't pull. Because I'm going to take my umbrella out. We'll have a squabble or something. And I don't want to be embarrassed and get my ass whooped by you. Because I don't know nothing else to do but fall down. I hope you can appreciate my exit. But I'll fall down. And I'll point at you. And people come by and go, they pushed me down.
Richard became very philosophical about having MS. He felt that it was giving him more years and more time, that in fact, MS was saving his life. And he was sitting there struggling with it, of course, but it afforded him the time to look back at his life and to accept some things and make amends as well.
You know, I think that there's a masterful person involved that don't fuck us up for that. But I hope there's not a guy that's gonna wait said, well, they got all the bombs and shit. They won't know it. You know, because God works fast. You know, sometimes he works real fast, you know, and your shit be over before you can say, You know, so I do pray now. I pray because I, like God, if you're listening, my legs are fucked up and I know you meant to do it, but can you fix it? You know, because it fucks me up, man. My dick don't work and shit. And that upsets me, God. Because I can't even play with the motherfucker. Because it look at me, my dick look at me like, what? What you talking about? Come on, man. And he always wants to take a nap. You know, what the fuck you doing, man? I've been playing with you for 2 hours here. And you're going to sleep. Wake up, motherfucker. My father, bless his heart, he used to fuck all the time. And anybody. No, he did. You know, Aunt said to me once, you just be glad he ain't fucking you. I'm glad. You know about my father, right? Yeah. You know, that ain't trying to clean this shit up, you know. Yeah. Be careful about them camping trips you go with your father. I said, no, he ain't gonna do that. I'm here to say, Dad, you didn't get that, did you? You got everything else. Because you died fucking. He did. He was in bed with 4 women. And he died. They killed him. They didn't try to, but they killed him. And I tried to emulate him for that reason. I want to die with 4 lovely ladies in the bed with me. Just as I get ready to come or something, I go, you know?
I married Richard twice. I would marry him 50 times if I could. He was the love of my life. I was so proud to be his wife, even though he wasn't a great husband, let's be honest. Yeah, the second time around was a different time. It was a different love. It was calmer. The party was over. But it was wonderful because it was about healing and turning lemons into lemonade, which we did.
She got a good right to it. That lady, Jenny Lee, I never hit her before. She was the first one to hit. This lady hit me in the fucking nose and busted it open. She was sitting there like you, sir. And I looked at her and said, hey, baby, I bet you got some pretty pussy. And she said to me, you say that to me again, motherfucker. I'll ball my fist and hit you in the nose. Well, she was right there, but fuck, I was in this chair, you know? I know I'm cool. She ain't gonna hit me in the nose. I said, come on, baby, sit on my face. I saw her do this. You know, ball it up, and I remember fall. I don't know if you've been hitting the nose or something, but it's strange just because it make it all blurry-eyed and shit. And my nose popped open like it was saying hello to her fist. And she ran downstairs. And naturally I chased her ass. I was gonna kick that bitch's ass. Jenny Lee, you done fucked me up. Look at the blood all over. And my uncle was downstairs. He stopped me. He said, "Hold it, son, what's the matter?" I said, "Oh, look at my nose. That bitch done fucked me up." He said, "Oh, really?" I said, "You didn't know about that bitch?" I said, "No, Unc, I didn't know about that bitch." "What about her?" I said, "Well, she's Irish, you know." I said, "Yeah, she's Irish." "What's that mean?" He said, "Well, that's nigga turned inside out." Well, thanks, son. I'll carry that along with me. Thank you. I genuinely did. She fucked me up. I've been married 6 times. 6. And I married one of the ladies twice. You know, the pussy was so good I couldn't let it go. You know, I imagine it was like New York, New York.
When it's so good, you have to name it twice.
There you go. That's when I knew I was pussy whooped. I thought that was a joke, you know. They used to say that around the house. Don't get pussy whooped. I don't know what the fuck you talk about, pussy whooped. And my father used to say to me when I was young, he said, "You keep fucking around, son. One of these days you won't find one that fits." Well, Dad, it fit. You know, because it's horrible, man. And one day you find one that fits, that change your whole thinking. Because you be pussy whooped for true. You really do. You be pussy whooped. I don't understand it, but I have 2 children from that relationship. Yeah, and I saw one of them born. My God. A whole human being came up this lady's pussy. Little Steven, I'll pull him out. At first it was the top of his head showed. That was it for a while. I thought, is this all it's gonna be? There got to be some other parts to it. And the doctors are so cool. I pull him out and the doctor say, "You want to cut his navel?" My son has the longest navel in America. So I cut way down here. I didn't get up. I cut the fucking way down here. I said, "Leave him some navel down there." I want him to know where it came from. Oh yeah, wait. My father and mother, this is truth, okay? One day, I saw this with my own self eyes. My father hit my mother in the mouth with his fist. Pow! And my mother rocked a little bit, and then she looked at him and said, "Look, Carter, don't you ever hit me again." You know? And I looked at her. Said, "Mama, don't do that. You know the motherfucker gonna hit you again." And sure enough, he did. And when she went to farm, she reached out and grabbed his nuts and tore them open. I'm a little kid, I'm watching this, my dad standing in the doorway screaming, "Mama!" He didn't scream, "Mama!" She let lived down the street from us. She lived 313 North Washington. We was staying at 317 North Washington. My father ran all the way 3 or 4 houses to get to Mama's house, screaming all the way, "Mama! My nuts!" And it scared me, because my mother, she told my father's nutsack open. And I kept thinking I was little. I said, "Mama, you ain't gonna do that to me, are you?" She said, "No, baby. You're not gonna hit me, are you?" Right. Oh, Mama. You want me to do the dishes? Maybe I'll back you or something. That's what I learned in life. That don't fuck around with a woman that can tell you nutsack.
Richard's comedy was completely truthful and honest. And that was the core of his humor. He drew from his real life, so he talked about everything that happened. If he had a fight with me the night before, it ended up on stage. He couldn't not be honest. He had to tell the truth. And out of that truth came wonderful humor. And again, allowed other people in their lives to say, hey, this truth maybe it's not so bad. Maybe I can tell the truth too and be who I am in my life.
It's hard to blame somebody else that ain't here. You say, "But God, you in the heavens." It's tough out here, God. And my little listen shit I put away. You guys are wonderful. I'm really neat. Thank you all. I wish you all the happiness that you wish for yourself. And don't hurt nobody, okay? All y'all, go have a nice time, but don't fuck nobody up. I know y'all saying, "Well, not nothing fuck with me." Let them slide. Because it's let slide day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Well, thanks. Where's the gentleman are you gonna come and get me?
Ladies and gentlemen, one time for Mr. Richard Pryor.